I've learned something really important over the years, and that is to properly understand a company's return policy before going ahead with any purchase from them. Having the option to return an item is actually a big deal for me when it comes to shopping. Seems like I'm not the only one though. I stumbled upon an article online that highlighted that approximately 58% of shoppers expect free returns with the cost covered by the retailer, and about 32% want the ability to buy online and return in store. And over a quarter expect no restrictions on what can be refunded. Through these statistics that I found alone, it's safe to say that a good return policy definitely enhances a person's shopping experience and encourages even more purchases. But of course, not all the return policies are the same. So make sure to always check the return window, shipping and restocking fees, and the refund options beforehand. I did a little digging myself and found some of the best and worst return policies, which I know will benefit you as well. Thank me later. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with some good news. Companies with the best return policies. I feel like the best kind of return policies are the ones that make our lives easier. I personally love the ones that give you plenty of time to get a refund and don't hassle you for a receipt. I've had a top-notch experience once with a company that allowed me to return my online purchase in multiple ways, which was just so convenient. Apparently, this kind of return policy is known as omni-channel, which means you can send stuff back through mail or just pop into one of the store's physical locations. And the best part of all, they even allow you to choose how you would like your money back instead of locking you with store credit. Now that's what I like to call customer friendly. If you are itching to know, here are the 6 retailers which are known for having one of the best return policies. So there's Costco, Nordstrom, LL Bean, Zappos, Target, and Amazon. I know you're asking, why do they have one of the best return policies? Let's talk about a couple of them, shall we? Firstly, let's talk about Nordstrom. Before, Nordstrom was famous for being incredibly open to accepting returns regardless of when the item was bought, even if it was already worn or damaged, making them that super consumer-friendly brand that everyone loved. But in recent years, they decided to tighten their return policy a bit more to avoid misuse and to save on cost. Nevertheless, Nordstrom still has one of the best return policies among the major retailers. They don't have any specific return limitations stated anywhere. Instead, they handle each return on a case-by-case basis. You're allowed to return the items in-store or through mail using a prepaid shipping label, which even they provide. Wow. It's clear that Nordstrom has found that balance between being shopper-friendly and being sustainable at the same time. Number 2, let's talk about Costco. This popular warehouse club offers a risk-free and 100% satisfaction guarantee, which technically means that they will refund your purchase price at any time if you're not happy with an item. Also, because you need a membership to be able to shop at Costco, you don't need to worry about keeping any receipts. If you happen to buy something on their website, you can either return it in-store or through mail. Costco has been known to have the most generous return policies among the other big box retailers. They would even allow returns years down the line. Crazy, right?
Are you serious?
Their membership system helps balance the cost of processing returns and fosters strong relationships between the store and customers, creating a win-win situation for everyone. But of course, there are still a few exceptions to their standard return policy. First, electronics should be returned within 90 days, and items with a limited lifespan like tires or batteries may have specific warranties. There are some restrictions on returning alcohol or cigarettes as per local laws, and they also have special procedures for returning large carat diamonds. After all that good news, now let's talk about some companies with the worst return policies. Of course, not all stores are as lenient when it comes to returns, especially the smaller ones. While big retailers can handle the costs related to returns, some local shops may not have the flexibility to do so. Usually, it's the neighborhood stores with limited stock that often have more strict return policies and, in the worst case scenario, might not even offer refunds at all. Yikes. Apparently, it's quite common with boutiques and other locally owned stores that carry unique items. Among the larger retailers, some of them are also known for having tighter return policies too. Here are some well-known companies that have the worst return policies. There's Apple, Best Buy, Wish, AliExpress, 6pm, and ThredUp. Let's dig a little deeper on a couple of brands, shall we? Number 1, Apple. Turns out that Apple has also made the list to having the less than generous refund policy. Apple lovers, best keep your ears peeled for this one. You're only given 14 days to make up your mind, and when you return something, it needs to be in its original packaging with all the cords, adapters, and paperwork.
Oh my god!
But here's the catch. Open software that has been downloaded, gift cards, and print products cannot be returned, and Apple will only take back items that were directly purchased from them. So if you did buy their products from another store, you'll have to follow that store's return rules instead. But check this out. I found a cool tip. If you find yourself outside the return window or with an item that's not eligible for returns, there is one thing that you can do. Check with your credit card company. Some credit cards can extend the time you have to return an item you bought using their card. So it might be your lifeline if you're in a tight spot with a purchase that is not returnable. Number 2, Best Buy. Okay, let's lighten up the mood a little bit with some good news. If you do buy something from Best Buy, you have a couple of return options. 1, you can take it back to the store, and 2, send it through mail and Best Buy will cover the shipping costs. However, here's the catch. For most products, the return window is only 15 days. If you're a My Best Buy Plus or My Best Buy Total member, you get a more generous 60 days. But here's the thing. Activatable devices like cell phones and tablets have a shorter 14-day return window. To get your refund, the items need to be in pretty much brand new condition. And be aware because there are some restrictions on certain products as well. For example, if you're returning activated devices, mind you that there is a $45 restocking fee. For DSLR cameras, electric bikes, and some other items, they might even charge a restocking fee of 15% of the purchase price. As you can see, it's really not as straightforward, but at least you have some return options. Return policies can make or break a purchase. So remember that choosing where you shop is just as important as choosing the type of products you'd like to buy. Through experience, it will definitely save you the hassle, especially if you end up with a product that you need to return for whatever reason. If you found this information helpful, do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Save Your Penny tips.